Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 52 of the Cooler Guild. I am Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We are recording on Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. On today's episode, we'll be getting into the Rain's win from Friday night that finally punched their ticket into the postseason. And then we'll be doing a look at other results in the league, and then wrapping everything up with our usual match preview. But for the next one, obviously. But first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder.
One of those days.
In the wrong spot. I almost started reading the intro. Oh, Lord. Okay. The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed or, if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
How is it?
In my life?
Sure.
Well, I'm pretty depressed after the Mariners lost yesterday.
That's what I was asking, basically. How is it?
It's shit. But I did make a post on Bluesky saying like, hey, Seattle people, there's still a team in the playoffs. It's the Rain.
And the Sounders,
but whatever. We talk about this, and I wanted to push the podcast.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. So I'm, getting back in and getting this episode set up. I was like, all right, I'm all right.
Yeah,
this was a fun game.
It was. I'm still depressed, but yeah, it was a good game. Can't say that for the Mariners.
No.
Or at least the choice is made.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough baseball to critique it, but it seemed like not great.
No, I would say same, and like shame on me for believing in the Mariners again. That's my bad.
I've done it for 36 going on 37 years. So
yeah,
I should know better.
I know, but I do kind of, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta let a pitcher work themselves out of the situation they created. And then you bring on. Yeah,
but then if they get into a deeper hole, then you're like, oh, well, they should have subbed him.
I mean, but the guy they brought on made it about as bad as it could have possibly fucking been.
I'm aware.
Anyways, let's talk about something better, which is the Rain win. Pretty sweet.
Amazing.
I mean, could we have scored like a more fun goal for the second one? Sure, but yeah, a win is a win. We went to the game.
We did.
It started off, we had tickets, and then we also got I got my press pass or whatever. So we showed up to drop off our computers or whatever. Did the first half in the stands, but we're up there early. I don't know.
We were there 2 hours before the match.
Yeah, 2 hours before the match, and we're sitting watching the field for a bit, and you see this fucking mascot on the field.
I couldn't initially tell what it was, but then you were like, oh, I think it's the Paula's Choice thing. Mm-hmm. Because that's the new sleeve sponsor for the Rain is Paula's Choice, which is a skincare company. So they've got this bottle of BHA exfoliant as a mascot costume, but it has these giant Mickey Mouse white glove things, and they've got it out there trying to kick a soccer ball, but it can't see it.
Yeah, the line of sight's not very good on that thing, and then it also
the hand waves.
The arms can't fully extend out, which makes it kind of shake its hands weird. It's pretty funny. It's
we were dying.
Yeah, because it just they kept having to move the ball closer so that they could see, I think, to kick it into the goal for this video that they were making for it or whatever. Because this was before anyone's on the field. But it was I don't know. It's just a skincare tube bottle. It's the most random fucking mascot I've ever seen. And anyways, Paula's not paying me, so I don't want to do too much promo for it. But it was pretty fucking funny.
It was real fucking funny. We were laughing our asses off in the press box.
Yeah. Do you want to add anything to our match day experience?
It was really nice for me. I mean, I've been to every home game this season, all but 3 of them in the press box, where you don't really celebrate.
Yeah.
And you don't get to turn around and high five people and whatnot. So it was really cool to be in the stands and be able to celebrate that Ainsley McCammon goal.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah, we are fans first.
Yeah.
That's how this all started, right?
Yeah, I love this team. So that was really nice, for the final regular season home game of the year.
Yeah.
To get to celebrate a goal in the run of play. Mm-hmm. So that was neat. What about you? Anything else you wanted to add?
I mean, I don't want to like reminisce too much about the Mariners, but it was kind of cool to hear the grand slam from inside of the press, because they were showing the Mariners game, but it was definitely delayed by like what, maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
Yeah, it was 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah, so we like were watching the TV inside before the game, and I mean, this huge roars are happening, kind of, because I mean, we all know it was a grand slam, so we hear the bases getting loaded just from the roars, and then
we could also see it on the TV.
Yeah,
and then, the press box is on the west side of Lumen Field, so all that noise coming from T-Mobile Park is kind of bouncing off that big glass window in the press box. But yeah, we were like listening for roars.
Yeah, Van was just like, oh, something good happened, because it was like the loudest roar we had heard. And then we were sitting next to Jada Evans, and she's just like, oh, that's a grand slam roar. And then sure enough, with the TV, like we see it several seconds later, and the man with the nicest hair on the team fucking became the hero for one postseason appearance. But yeah, I don't know, that was just cool. I think that's why, like, I love having our stadiums next to each other when shit like that's going on.
It's like the one good thing about it.
Yeah Anyways, that's kind of all I just wanted to mention. But general note that we had, besides the Paula's Choice mascot, was Jordan Heidema was unavailable because she had some sort of illness. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
She must have gotten better, because I saw yesterday on Instagram that she's in Switzerland.
Okay.
So
great. Well, I'm glad it's not serious. But that definitely meant that we had a bit of a change in the lineup up top. Me Official got the start, which is kind of fun. She's doing a lot of creative stuff. I don't know if everyone was totally... People are going to have to start getting ready for the kind of shit that she pulls off. We haven't seen her maybe doing these kinds of things consistently on the field with her little tricks and whatever different finesse things she has in her bag. And she got the ball in some very good places that we got to see some of the reason why we signed her for so much money with the transfer and everything. So anyways, notable stats. We got some cool ones, actually.
I'm a big fan that we are unbeaten. The unbeaten streak is now at 7 games at Lumen Field.
It's pretty good. There's not many games in a NWSL season.
And it's kind of a flip from the first part of the season.
Yeah. Where
we were having a hard time winning at home. And so it's nice coming back from the break, able to flip that switch. Yeah.
The other two notable stats: the 100th NWSL regular season win for Jess Fishlock. She's the second player to do that in the league history. The other person everyone should know is Lou Barnes. So we hold both of those players. And then the other one is it was the 200th NWSL appearance for Sophia Huerta.
Yeah, what a stat.
50 extra games is a lot of games. Because I'm just trying to think of, like, will she be able to do what Lou Barnes did? And then I think about, like, how many games it has to be. And it's kind of a shit ton. But I don't know. I think she could be the other person that might do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
I will say, as part of the game day experience that I forgot to mention, with Lou Barnes, they did her retirement celebration after the match.
Yeah, they had a little ceremony beforehand, too.
Yeah, but after the match, they did a tribute thing and played a video, and they actually, the comms people for the Reign took us down from the press box onto the field to watch it.
Yeah, that was nice.
So that was pretty neat. Adrian Hanauer came out and was kind of basking in his new favorite team. Yeah,
it was a good video tribute that they had too, and then they also showed, like, they made like a video with Lou of like reading a letter off to everybody.
They've since posted those on the socials.
Yeah, it's pretty I don't know, it's pretty weird that she's actually not going to be taking the field anymore after this.
Yeah, it hasn't really hit me yet.
No, definitely was starting to hit me there, but you know, we made the playoffs too, so I was kind of pumped about that. Which is, I guess we should just roll into it. Our positives.
Yeah, I mean, we won 2-1 against Utah. To me, should have been an expected win, but you know, this league, you never know. We clinched the playoffs. Was I hoping for that at the beginning of the season? Yes. Was I skeptical? Also, yes. For me, just like as the whole of it, if you were to tell me we were going into the last game of the regular season sitting in 4th place with the extreme possibility of hosting a home playoff match, wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, I wouldn't have believed you either.
I would have said absolute dog shit bullshit.
Yeah.
But here we are. Somehow they have scraped through this season in what is a coaching masterclass from Laura Harvey.
Truly. people don't like to maybe give her credit for how scrappy she's made this team and the way they get some results, but it's effective.
Obviously.
You know, and this was a year that people didn't really think this team was going to have something to put together. They thought maybe we would sneak into the playoffs. Fourth place, though? Yeah.
I mean, we'll see where we land after next week.
I mean,
not next week, but a couple weeks from now. But
yeah, it's a super tight standing, so who knows where things will go.
I think we can end as low as 7th,
which would not be good, but certainly better than last year.
Yes.
Other positive is we scored multiple goals. Starting to get a little, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, can we? Is that possible? Is it against the law?
And, you know, even though one was a PK, it was a legitimate penalty kick.
Sure.
Nobody's arguing against that.
No, they put themselves in a dangerous area to get that, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there were a couple other opportunities.
There were. That's, I guess, why I'm frustrated, because that's kind of a trend we've had a little bit lately.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last match, where we were getting opportunities, they just need to finish them.
Yeah, and maybe we just need these couple games to kind of work it out, and then we'll start hitting them in the postseason. We got a goal before the half.
Right, which wasn't necessarily expecting.
No, Utah had the momentum, for sure.
Yeah, and had a couple really good opportunities. But in the end, I mean, getting a goal before halftime is an extra time of the first half.
Yeah.
Added time. So I think that really set the tone to go into the second half a little bit harder.
Sure.
And we were never behind the entire game.
It's nice. It feels nice when that happens. Mm-hmm. I don't like being stressed about having to come back. I hate it.
It's terrifying.
And it's not something that I think they can afford to do in a postseason run either.
No. Have they come back? Yes.
It's not as easy to do though when teams are, you know, like these single game eliminations or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because then people will just fucking park the bus.
Yeah. Let's talk about Ainsley McCammon.
Oof. She's on fire. Where has she been all season?
That kid is good.
She's so fucking good. She is so good at passing. The thing that we've been bitching about for the last several weeks about not having the right weight with passes that she made in this game.
Her vision, just to kind of know where players are on the field and where the space is incredible. And you could see when she picks her head up, she's not just looking to go back. Mm-hmm. She's seeing past players. Mm-hmm. And she has the strength to hit those balls with accuracy. That ball that kind of set us up into the final third that she hit to Official. And this is what we were talking about with me Official. And the kind of what we have to look forward to there. She does this, like, picks her foot up and tries to flick it over. Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite make it there, but that would have been oof.
Yeah, and then Ainsley had the speed to get back up there to get in the play shortly after that pass from her, so that she gets the fucking header for her own goal. Yep. She seems like a all around just incredibly talented player.
Yeah.
She has all the pieces that you could ever hope for.
Yeah, she got called into the U20 team.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, to have this huge crashing header.
So good.
And just place it perfectly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Get it, kid.
Yeah, first goal too for her. So, first of many.
I like that she had her little celebration.
Yeah, she did the correct heart too.
Yep. But yeah, super cool. I loved watching her play this game, and I think she deserves to be in that midfield.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, we talked about this before about how when we signed her last year, we were all just like, I guess we're signing children now.
We did say that multiple times,
and I really had my doubts, but they kind of I think all of these young players that they fucking signed from last season that we got they've all hit.
There hasn't been a miss.
Oh, imagine what they're going to be like in 2-3 years. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
I don't want to think about it because I don't want to hype it up too much.
Sure. Shit happens.
But there's a reason that I'm so hyped about it.
Yeah, you can see why they were signed at the age they were signed at.
And we can see why they were signed and how they're able to contribute in this league at such young ages, which is incredibly hard to do. You have world-class players come from other leagues around the world who take time to adjust to this league. And you're throwing 18-year-old kids in here scoring goals.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
I'm having fun.
I'm having a great time with this.
Yeah.
She seems like a nice kid too. Like,
yeah, those genes are strong too, because like her sister looks exactly like her, and she's like super small, but looks exactly like her.
On the young kid note, Maddie Darlene.
She's 21. I mean, we're old now, I guess. So yeah. Anyone who's like under like 22 as a kid to know. Oh God, I just really enjoy watching her play.
And it frustrates me sometimes that the team takes so long to figure out how to get her the ball.
Sure.
And I don't know if it's because of the 5-back. I don't know if it's just the positioning sometimes. But when she gets the ball, she is dangerous every single time. Like, this is the kind of player that you talk about when you're coaching, that you can't teach the hunger that players like her have, that they just want to go to goal and score. They want to get in. They want to put it in the mixer, make something happen. And we haven't had a player like that for a couple years.
I was going to say, the last time it felt like that was when we had Pinot. And now we've got someone on like the same side doing similar stuff. It's awesome. Although she's obviously she's got more defensive prowess and kind of doesn't allow her maybe to explore more of her like offensive capabilities and like getting up top as much.
Yeah,
but
maybe
that's
not.
Fine. But that's just like how this team's kind of set up right now.
Exactly. And we've seen, when that's not super beneficial to us and we switch to the 4-back.
Yeah.
Really just unleashing her.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, there's just for some stats fun with her. She led the team in this match for tackles 1, in recoveries, and then she was 3rd in touches. So yeah, I mean, get her involved as much as you can, and good things will happen.
And
big fan.
I mean, her ability to beat players 1-on-1, and now she's really dialed in her crosses.
Yeah, the assist was good. Really good weight on that touch and everything.
And she was back to goal.
Yeah.
And then just absolutely roasted the defender to get around her.
Yeah, it was fun.
She did make a mistake in the back.
Yeah.
Just I don't think she realized how close the attacking player was.
She'll get better at that.
But honestly, I give it to Paige Monahan. Like,
it was a really good goal.
Well, and Maddie Darlene got back to defend.
She did.
And I was even sitting up there like, oh, don't worry, she'll get back.
She has the speed. Not a big deal.
I think I said watch her cook, and then she got cooked.
Yeah, and then Monahan cooked.
Yeah, the Monahan cooked. But I mean, shot at the top of the box, defended. That was an incredible goal. I give it to her. She deserved that. That was well worked. And Laura said in the post game presser that Maddie Darlene was just kicking herself for that, and
didn't phase her though in the game really.
No.
So that was at least nice to know, I guess, that it's not gonna make her crash out. Not that I see her doing that anyways, but
somebody needs to teach her how to fall still.
I know. Listen, she'll get there, but yeah, I do think the arms out. Maybe I need to do like my own study on players that get fouls called and like what positions they're in that get more fouls called, and then I can give some scientific research answers.
And I will say she does get taken out a lot.
She does.
And that's what defenders have to do when you're quicker than them. Like, that's what you do. You take them out. And she doesn't get the calls.
No.
But NWSL refereing is
not good.
Terrible. So you're not always going to get that call.
Yeah.
You shouldn't expect to get that call. But no, I mean, Maddie Darlene is a rising star, and I hope that she gets some sort of recognition after this season is over, because she deserves it.
What other positives did you want to hit on?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Claudia Dickey.
Yeah,
we have to every game. I mean, she's just such a constant. And watching back the highlights of the match earlier today, she made every save she needed to make. In the first one, early. One thing that I love about her is she will catch the ball anytime she can. She's not a goalkeeper that likes to give a second opportunity or fumble the ball. Like the first shot of the game, boom, catch, down, up, we got possession. She did kind of bumble one that came into the near post, but it was right kind of next to her, and those are just hard to save. And the defense was there to clear the ball. It was great. So this game could have gone a lot differently if we had a less reliable goalkeeper.
Imagine what Blue Audie would have done. Not to just
carded.
Yeah, I was like, not to just like, you know, bring up the Blue Audie era, but like, man, that was a ride. That was a ride.
That was an absolute crapshoot of what you were going to get every game.
It was like watching Fernando Rodney.
All right, deep.
All right, I think the last positive, we have to just at least quickly mention it, but they got the win for Lou. Yeah, I mean, I would have liked for them to get 3 goals. That would have been, but I mean, there was 3 goals in the match.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that. But Lou also played the whole game. She didn't sub out. I thought they would sub her out to at least give her a moment. But nah, she's just racking up these minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Why not?
And I don't think it was necessarily planned.
No.
Curry had a little knock.
Mm-hmm.
So McLaren had to go in for her in the 68th minute.
And McLaren had a little bit of something too.
Yeah.
And Harvey talked about that in the presser afterwards about how, you know, if this is a playoff match, McLaren probably would have started. But I think Lou did a decent enough job back there. Now, besides the 1 goal, there wasn't any real situations, super threatening situations. Maybe we don't want to talk about XG too much, but the XG wasn't for Utah wasn't super great. So that's credit to the defense back there. And yeah, I don't know. Lou did her part. I looked at the
and I
numbers
think
for
that
2.
there's that, you know, kind of unspoken leadership that she brings that at least I don't shut up about. Mm-hmm. Where the defense just looks more organized when she's on the field.
Yeah.
So
it's a win. I love it. We do have some negatives, as always. Unless maybe someday we win 5-0 or 4-0, then maybe there will be no negatives that day. But that's not that day. So
today is not that day.
Top negative I had is we only had 1 goal in the run of play. It would be nice to. I mean, I think how would I be feeling though if that was our only goal and we didn't give up that other goal and then that was just the scoreline was just 1-0? What would I be complaining about? I guess I'm just getting greedy.
Well, yeah, it's easy to do.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Just saw you make a face.
Oh, I'm just clicking around because I was gonna add a negative here.
Well, the one other one I put down was good chunks of the first half didn't look great. But I guess that's fine because we ended the half up 1-0. So again, I'm just trying to be, I guess, nitpicky at this point. But I mean, the first half did not look good. And I would say the players came out in the second half looking better. Like you were getting super frustrated with Mondesir for a while in the first half, especially. And then the second half, I just like a flip switched, it seemed like with her.
A switch flipped?
A flip switched. A switch flipped. That's the one. Because she was just like cooking everywhere. I mean, she was dribbling around players. Her passes were looking right. And that was not happening in the first half. I don't know what happened. But if we could get that for a whole game, I'd be really happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely, I was like, oh, I'm going to eat my words.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I like when you say something.
That happens to me often. I'll start talking shit and then somebody will play better.
Great. Who else do you want to talk shit about? Just kidding.
Nobody in particular. The Reign had 9 corner kicks in this match.
And you thought you would bring that up.
And we had 1 opportunity off a corner, and that was Mia Fischel's header that went over. Not terribly over, but I want to see more of that. Like, you need to be creating chances when you've got corner kicks.
Yeah, a lot of teams punish you on that kind of stuff, so why can't we?
And as a team that struggles to score goals in the run of play, or score goals in general, like these are like 9 corner kicks. That's a prime opportunity to make something happen.
Yeah.
And I'd just like them to maybe score on a corner.
Do you think that if Heidema was in this game, that would be looking a little bit better, though, with all these chances that we had for corners and stuff?
Oh, it hasn't really helped the rest of the season.
No, I guess not. No. But in theory,
honestly, she's been more impactful defensively on corners when she's in the match. So
yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, why can't we find Jordan Heidema when she's playing? Like, why can't
$1 million question?
It just seems like a lost opportunity for me.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Other than that, nope, that's it.
Yeah. Post-match presser.
Laura Harvey pointed out in the presser that they've played 12 games in 12 weeks, and they've never had to do that before.
And they did pretty well with it.
Mm-hmm. Not any real big long-term injuries that weren't already a problem.
Sure.
So, but once I heard that, I was like, oh God, yeah, that's exhausting.
I do feel like, I mean, not that we do an episode for every match, but I feel like we've just been going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
And I've kind of been like, fuck, when do we get a break? Because it has just felt like nonstop. Imagine being a player on the team right now. Mm-hmm. So ending that 12 weeks of 12 games on a win. That's nice.
Fine with that. Laura Harvey also talked about Ainsley McCammon. Talked about she's already a leader on the team, and kind of mentioned there was a little bit of I think an injury break right before they actually went and scored. Right, Ainsley went and scored, and they were like in the team huddle, and she was egging everybody on. We need to get a goal. We need to get a goal. We need to get a goal. And
before
then she
half.
goes and then before half, and then she goes and scores.
A visionary.
I just think it's great that like your coach, as the youngest player on the team, mm-hmm. your coach is pointing out things about you that you wouldn't really maybe say so much about an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And also for her to have the confidence to feel like a leader on the team, I feel like that speaks a lot to the environment that Laura Harvey and the team and the staff have created.
Absolutely.
Where that player doesn't feel, because you've got fucking legends, right? You've got Lynn Biondolo in there. Greatest scorer the league's ever seen. Uh-huh. Jess Fishlock. Uh-huh. International legend. Uh-huh. Lou Barnes. You're sitting there in this group of players that have accolades that we may never see again in this league. And you feel comfortable in your second year coming in and being outright and being that kind of leadership person. That's incredible to me. Yeah,
I think it's credit to, especially in this game, I feel like people like McCammon channeling their inner Lou Barnes. Mm-hmm. So that's just, I don't know. It's cool. Not something you get to see with every team too. So
yeah. And then McLaren and Curry both had knocks they picked up, so they weren't at 100%. And then somebody asked a question to the effect of, would the Reign have won this game last year? And what's the difference? And Laura Harvey just said belief. And I think that's something that's earned. They are better than last year.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of changes.
But then she went in to talk about Lynn Biondolo.
Yeah, this part kind of caught me a little off guard. I mean, we've heard about it a little bit, but like she really, really was hitting on how much of a effect that Lynn has on the rest of the team.
Yeah, which she hasn't played in months.
Yeah.
Because of injury. But she's at every match. She's at training. Like, this is an involved player trying to get back on the field who's using whatever effect they can have to better the team. Laura said Lynn is a glue that keeps everyone together, and that she's filled Pino's leadership hole that was left making her Pino retired.
Yeah.
Which is a gaping hole. And it takes an incredible person to be able to fill that.
Yeah, I mean, Lynn's a winner, right? So anything she can do to help this team that she's on, even if she's not on the field, she do whatever she can to get that mindset right with everybody. Seems to be working.
Yeah. Maybe that's the secret sauce.
Yeah.
The stuff that we don't see as fans.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, if I would have known, I mean, like, obviously we know how great of a player Lynn Biondolo is. The stats speak for themselves and everything, but I don't know. I guess I never heard this kind of side of it that I wish, like, imagine what this team would have been like if we brought her in like a couple of years ago or something. Mm-hmm. I guess I just didn't recognize that maybe at the time, but I know that also comes with years of experience that she has. But she's been doing this for so long too. Yeah. And winning trophies for so long. So I guess it's not surprising when we hear these things about her. Yeah, it just never was something that I thought was a huge part of her game. Mm-hmm. And maybe that's my own issue. I feel like we've just never, I feel like having her on our team opens our eyes to more of it. So yeah, but that was nice to hear. It seems like the team is hunky-dory in the locker room, which, we love to see. Yeah. For the presser with the players, we had Lou Barnes and Ainsley. Obviously, had to be them. It was so warm in that room. It was nice being cold. Yeah, it was really cold when we were out on the field. Yeah. Winter's coming. Anyways, everyone loves my quotes. We talked, like, I feel like the press with Lou and Ainsley kind of just came into talking about Lou and her legacy, and obviously. It's her last regular season home game. And I mean, I feel like I was getting a little emotional just kind of like hearing her talk about it in front of us and seeing her there and just kind of knowing in the back of my mind, like, damn, this is like really kind of it. Like, we're not going to be able to see her for these post-match pressers ever again. Like, unless she takes over a head coaching job one day. But I don't know, she was gassing up the rookies a lot. And I think
the dichotomy was really interesting.
Yeah.
And just having, you know, the longest running player in the game, in the league. And then this young up and coming talent
who scored her first goal that night. Yeah.
And said they won for Lou.
Yeah. That's a cool moment.
It was a really cool moment. And yeah, it made me emotional. Like, just kind of, there is a sense of loss as a fan when change happens. And for somebody that's played so many minutes, right? It's not that she's been around and been with the team her entire career. It's that she's played her entire career. She's been on the field. And we've gotten a little bit of a light introduction to that with, you know, some of the injuries that she's had this season. But yeah, next season's going to be a whole new world.
It's weird. Yeah. I feel like we can just kind of
move on for now, at least. We got another game left to talk about. And we've also got, next up, Cooler Player of the Match. Any final thoughts, I guess, on the game? Okay, great. Cooler Player of the Match. The Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the Reign and is proud to be our first sponsor.
We had a little bit of a discussion about it, but ultimately, I mean, I feel like I sound like I say the same thing every single fucking week. Guess what? We have a discussion every single week. We have this. Given the win, given the legacy, given the events of this match and kind of the circumstances, I think there was really only one choice. And it's going to
Lou Barnes.
Bam, bam, bam. It's an extra loud one for her. Yeah, I mean, I think this just goes to both her leadership on and off the field, on the field especially. I don't think they get this win without her. This kind of like looming thing of this being her final regular season home match, perhaps. You know, they got that gritty second goal, buried it. Where to bury that thing? But
yeah,
shout out to Lou.
I do want to say I had a initial thought before I took in the entire match and the weight of all of it.
Yeah.
Maddie Mercado.
Yeah, she was great. We haven't even talked about that, but she was great.
Yeah, she
earned the penalty. She's fast. She's a baller. And I'm sure we'll talk more about her after next match. Yeah. I'm kind of I know we've talked about maybe Adamas having Latsko vibes, but I'm starting to think Maddie Mercado.
I couldn't say it on the broadcast either.
Mercado. That's probably why I'm fumbling words, because I just watched the stuff over again. Yeah. But yeah, she's a dog out there. She really is.
For sure. Anyway, congratulations, Lou Barnes.
And thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a Reign match, or any other day that you're in Seattle on Capitol Hill. Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes No Sonietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
All right, we're going to quickly go over things. We're kind of going a little long. There's a few Reign notes to hit on that are unrelated to the match we just played. Meza is no longer going to the U.S. Women's National Team cap. I think there is a minor injury listed. She's getting replaced by Lola Bonta. I think she's just saving herself for the Reign's playoff chances, personally. Just a conspiracy that I have on my own that I think other people also believe in. That's what's happening.
I could see that. I also think that's the reason, because you don't want to go into a U.S. national team camp with a nagging injury when you've got playoffs on the horizon.
Sure.
But good for her.
Yep.
Glad she's going to recover and be ready to go when they come back.
Yep. Jess Fishlock is retiring from the Welsh national team. That's pretty big.
Pretty big. Though she's in talks to play another year with the Reign.
Yeah, I can't
take
choice.
2 retirements, and also she's still good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's still good, so
she's
I'm fine
still
with
really
it.
good. So fuck yeah, bring her back another year.
Yeah. We haven't seen much of the other last note on the Reign. We haven't seen much of her this season. Maybe once I think we've seen her this season, but Hannah Glass is retiring after this season. Just want to make sure we say that, because she is a Reign player. Don't think maybe this run went as well as it could have, but
Yeah, she's coming back from ACL. It's just rough.
Yeah, it's not easy. So, but I don't know. She seems well liked with the team. So, congrats on your retirement. I hope you enjoy your life. She's had a successable career. So, yeah. All right, NWSL results. Let's kind of get through them. Did you? We guess we didn't watch the Bay North Carolina game because we were there at the Reign game, but fucking North Carolina stomped Bay when they needed to the most. North Carolina's just on this last ditch effort to try to get into the playoffs, but they beat Bay 4-1. Did we see any of those goals? I feel like we saw one of the goals. Wasn't like a disaster goal, or was that I feel like we saw like a really bad like goalkeeping situation.
Oh, the one that went right under her?
Yeah, right? Yeah. That was for Bay, right? That was against Bay.
Yeah.
Because I remember thinking in this game, like, that goalkeeper is maybe now going to get benched.
Yeah.
Because she kind of got her time and chance. She was doing okay with it, but not in this game.
Nope.
Orlando beat Washington 3-2. Orlando seems to be on a bit of they seem to have some good momentum. That does scare me.
Yeah.
Mostly because we're playing them last. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care that much. But given that we play them next, I don't want this momentum to be happening.
I watched this game.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Trinity Rodman was out in this game because she got injured during the Champions Cup match on Wednesday. She got an MCL sprain. I don't know that we have like a timeline on that.
They said a couple weeks. It's a grade 1.
I feel like that's going to be longer.
But they need to take care of her.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think the Kang gang is like beating her up, and they need to stop.
Well, and they don't have another year on her, so I feel like they're just like, she's out of contract after the season, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to get everything they can out of her right now because she'll be gone.
2 own goals in this match, 1 for each team.
But the player who scored the own goal for Washington, she scored a goal for her own team like a minute or 2 later.
Yeah, Abello, she just facing the wrong way, accidentally heads the ball, goes in, and then she's like, fuck. And then 2 minutes later goes and scores.
Yeah, redemption. Utter redemption. Love that.
The PK that Orlando got to win the game was absolute bullshit, though. It was the weakest fucking penalty I've ever seen. Ali Watt just kind of flopped.
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know.
Anyway.
I had to be so roughing.
Houston, Kansas City. Houston wins 1-0.
KC couldn't buy a goal in this game. It felt like they threw everything at it and they still couldn't get something in the back of the net. I think the big headline here is Shawinga went out in the 29th minute with an injury.
And it didn't look good. She couldn't walk.
Ugh.
They had to help her off the field. Like, her arms were on top and she was just walking with her left leg. And then once they got kind of towards the sideline, they picked her up.
Not great.
She looked like she was in a lot of pain.
I think some people are questioning maybe why she was still starting when they have the top spot clinched. I kind of agree with that, but I also see the side of like, you need your players kind of keep in form. So I don't know. I'm not really upset with her starting.
Well, and injuries like that
they're athletes. People get injured, unfortunately.
Yeah, they happen. Casey couldn't keep up on the quick transition. Ryan Garris was wide open on the far post.
Completely wide open.
So
good for Houston.
Congrats, Houston. Welcome to the club of beating KC 1-0.
That's right.
San Diego played Chicago. San Diego won 6-1.
I don't know if Chicago played San Diego. Oh man, this was brutal.
It was awful.
Where was this performance from San Diego when Alex Morgan was there for her jersey retirement? I just don't understand San Diego.
No, they're... Oof. I mean, Chicago was bad. They had given up.
Overhaul. They need to overhaul everything after this.
Yeah, I feel...
Listen to her.
I feel so bad for her. Like, and none of them were her fault. It was just like nobody was doing anything. Yeah, it was bad.
Poor Alyssa.
Gotham played Louisville, tied 2-2.
Good point for Louisville.
Yeah. And then Angel City played Portland, and it was Kristen Press and Allie Riley's final Angel City home game before their retirement. And Angel City couldn't even do anything. Portland, of course, got a bullshit PK.
No way.
Surprise. Bullshit PK, dive, and then Moultrie scored from outside, just on the edge of the box.
Yeah. Angel City doesn't know how to defend.
No.
So everyone who is not, there's only 2 teams left that could clinch a spot. So everyone else above North Carolina and above Louisville, they've already secured a spot at least. Everything's so tight in the standings, but the last spot will either go to Louisville or North Carolina. If Louisville, I think if they just draw, they get in, right?
No, it would depend, because Louisville's at 34 points and North Carolina's at 32.
Okay.
So they would both be at 35, and but Louisville would get through, or actually North Carolina would get through because their goal differential is 1 goal better, because North Carolina's at -3 goal differential and Racing's at -4.
Who has the early game on that day? There's like one early game. Okay, I was just making sure that they were at the same time, because that'd be super shitty if like... The whole point of decision day, I feel like, is to put those teams, which I know they have these times in kind of limbo for a second, but we do all the other games besides the first game, which is KC and San Diego, all at 2 p.m. on Sunday the 2nd. It's going to be a fun day.
We play Orlando away.
Last game. It's on Saturday, or why do I have Saturday? God, I'm just all over the fucking place.
It is Saturday, November 1st.
No, it's not, but it's not Saturday, because I think I read this from the rain thing, and it said...
Why are they doing this to us?
This is so irritating. It's definitely Sunday the 2nd. It's definitely Sunday, November 2nd, and it is going to be on NWSL Plus for the rain. I think most of them are on NWSL Plus that day. I don't know if they're doing a multi-view. They really should be offering that. Otherwise, you'll have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens up, which might be too many. Yeah, so we're in 4th place, 38 points. Are they sitting in 5th then?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know if this is like a tied point situation with them and being in 5th. It could still be, I guess. But they got 39 points, so this is a lot to play for.
Yep. This is huge consequences. Huge consequences to this match. Seattle just needs to go out and win and take care of their side of things.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to rely on everybody else.
No.
Just go out, get 3 points, and see where you fall.
Yeah.
Do the work.
What do you want to see in this match besides that? Like on the field, what do you want to see?
I wrote, keep feeding the beast that is Maddie Dolly.
Da beast. You mean da beast?
All da puns. We need to get her the ball. Orlando's defense isn't the best.
No, it's not. They have a good goalkeeper, though.
She's fine.
She can have great games.
Yeah. She can also have not great games.
Mm-hmm.
No one's as good as Claudia Dickey. So get her up high. Get her the ball. Feed her.
I guess I don't know what the injury situation is going to be. I think they'll probably go back to a 4-back.
For us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they might start at a 5-back and just see how Orlando lines up, because Orlando also needs to win this game if they want a home playoff game. So they might start all out.
I guess my question is Marta starting or finishing the game? Because if Marta's finishing it, then I think they go to a 5-back later and they try to push early with... That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you start with a 5-back, you can just adjust to a 4-back.
Yeah. Marta came in the second half this last, so...
And absolutely just fucking
I don't want
tore.
I don't want to face it. Oh,
She's terrifying.
yeah, she was not happy about how the season was going for Orlando at the beginning and is ready to just get her vengeance.
Which is scary. So the Reign need to find a way to contain her.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? Sam Meza.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Hopefully she's getting healed up. She saw Marta balling out and was just like, I can't leave. Gotta rest
Must
up.
contain.
I got a little soreness. Gotta hurry. Gotta have to stay here and hurry up this healing.
But yeah, if the Reign win, there's a good chance they'll end up with a home playoff game, which on a 7-game unbeaten streak at home, I feel like is super important.
It is.
Plus, I want to go.
So do I.
So for my own selfish reasons, please. I think they just have to win. Yeah,
I think because Jordan Heidema is going on, she's going to be gone with the Canadian national team. I think that leaves the opportunity for Mercado to start again. I don't hate that, especially like you can bring Heidema maybe off the bench. I think that's a fun thing we could happen to have. Close out the game defensively too. That would be good.
Yeah, and I think what would be interesting for me is Manny Mercado hasn't played a ton of minutes with the Reign. So I think strategically, maybe that's a good choice to start Mercado just so that you can have this kind of unknown entity
totally
just cause chaos.
Yeah, I'm into it. Any other players you hoping to, or I don't know, is there any like strategy you think there might be going into this?
Use the wide channels. I mean, that's why McCammon was so instrumental.
She's also going for the U20 camp.
Yeah, they're children. They'll be fine. But being able to switch the point of attack and be more dynamic about how you are building your attack, I think is going to be important because you can't just go straight through. And I think Orlando's actually also pretty vulnerable top of the box in their defensive play. So if we can start cracking shots when you have opportunities, I think you could have one go in when they drop a little too far back.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
I'm not much of a strategist. I guess what I'm wondering about is what the weather is going to be like.
Okay.
Orlando can kind of be a shit show this time of year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just haunted still by both the heat from Portland and the frittata from Portland. So anytime we go somewhere hot, I'm always just a little like worried because I mean they've got so many Brazilians that are just totally ready for that climate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of why I'm bringing that up. Angelina, I think we're gonna have to figure out how to shut her down. If I'm going to try to bring up something strategic, I feel like that's a big piece for Orlando. Are they going to, this international window thing is also just so hard to know what these lineups are going to look like when they get back.
Yeah.
Because some of them are traveling pretty far. So I don't know. I guess that's just kind of the one thing that I'm not sure of. And so maybe how deep are your benches? I think Orlando relies heavily on their national team players like that. And that maybe our young players who were so spry when they come back, they'll be a little bit more ready to get minutes, a lot of minutes, starts maybe. I don't know. I think our depth could play a factor here.
I think so. Orlando has such an attacking sense team. I think it's going to be important and I think that's why you might start in the 5-back, just because, out wide you've got Carson Pickett, you've got Ali Watt up top, Ovalle, who's been really, really good for them. Then Angelina center of the pitch, and then in the back you've got Emily Sams. So they've got players.
Yeah,
you have to be creative, but also direct. That's why I'm just saying let Maddie Darlene cook.
Yeah, I like it. All right, I think that's pretty much gonna do it for the show. Any shout outs for the week?
I'm sorry, Mariners. There's always next year.
Oh fuck. I don't know if there is. There's always 30 years from now. That was so
we waited 24 years for the last playoff. So
9 outs from winning to the World Series.
I know.
Heartbreak.
Actually, 18.
They could have done it though. Pitching one
twice.
On that note, I guess I would shout out my server at my brewery that I go to every pizza night. who I was just down in the dumps after watching that game, the end of that game. And as I was going to pay my check, my server was like, I'm comping your beer.
Aw.
And I was like, okay, for what? She was like, well, we have reasons in here we can choose. There's celebration, you know, there's different stuff, and there's a morale option, and morale is bad. And morale is bad over here, so I'm comping your beer.
Well, dang.
I was like, thanks, Jen. So shout out Jen. She's one of my favorites there. But yeah. Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can always go follow us on social media. We're on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
You can send us an email. We do love emails at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can also go to our main site at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild.
Yeah, if you like what you hear, go on there, subscribe. We get a little cut of that, but also it's good to fund Sounder at Heart.
Great organization.
You can follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/@the Cooler Guild. Wherever you're listening, please go rate 5 stars. Until next time, when we have our final regular season match.
Woot woot.
I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool. Any hooser. Okay.